How's it going, guys? Goldin here, and welcome to another Magic the Gathering Arena video. So today I have a budget list for you, something very easy to put together, very cheap to put together. For those of you new players that are trying to get into playing some more competitive decks, this is a good one. Now, this is a best of one deck. It's kind of a tough deck to play in best of three, just because it is very vulnerable to board wipes and things like that. But for best of one, this has a very strong showing, even though there is only one rare in the entire list. The only rare that I put in here is Citizen Champion. And it is a very important rare, though. You can't build this list without it. It has to be in there. It's kind of what the whole list revolves around, for sure. There are other ways to win, but this is definitely the strongest card in the entire deck. Now, if you do have rare lands, rare Selesnya lands, definitely put them in here. I built it without them, but you definitely, if you have the dual lands to go in here, it makes it a much stronger mana base. But you don't need it. We can put Blossoming Sands in here. Comes in tapped, but you gain the life. Just not quite as good as having a shock land in there, for sure. So what's the list? Like I said, revolves around Citizen Champion for the most part, but we're using auras and enchantment cards to gain early card advantage and build up to big pushes of damage in the mid game. This is a pretty fast list. It shouldn't last. You should be able to get good aggression by turn 3 or 4. But it does have staying power in the form of Citizen Champion with card draw and Siona with some card draw and stuff like that. So we have a couple cards that really fuel this, Citizen Champion being the main one. Siona also helps in that regard. But basically what we're trying to do is get one of those early creatures down, whether it be Paradise Druid, Citizen Champion, Daxos, and we're going to attach aura cards to that to build it up. And the main ones that we're going to use are Hydra's Growth. This is a really cool card. It obviously has to stick for a few turns, but if you can get it, you can swing in with like a 20-something, especially if you get it on Citizen Champion in just a few turns. And then we're going to use cards like Citizen Training, which gives it Trample. Those cards can also be stuck on Paradise Druid, which is hexproof. Obviously, we're not using Paradise Druid in the standard sense with the ramp in this deck. We're using it because of the hexproof and the fact that you can keep it on the board for a couple turns. If they don't have a board wipe, they can't deal with it. We also have Alseid of Life's Bounty to assist with that with the other creatures as well, and give protection to stuff that you're going to be swinging in with, and they might have a blocker for it as well. Daxos I put in here because we do have some white devotion, but also it has a lot of toughness and it gives you some life gain. So in a best of one meta that is pretty much dominated by mono red, I think this is a good inclusion in this deck. Now, any of these cards, specifically the creatures, if you don't have one and you have more of the other, you can include them. I kind of built a list because it's a budget list to do that. So Daxos, if you don't have 3 Daxos, lower it, put in another Destiny Spinner, put in 4 Paradise Druid. If you don't have pacifisms, you can put in Glass Casket. You could put Glass Casket in instead. Pacifism is an aura though, so it synergizes with Siona a little bit better. That's why it's in here. But Glass Casket could go in there also. So there's a lot of flexibility in this list and a lot of things you can do. As long as you have the Citizen Champions, Hydra's Growth, and Citizen Training, you can pretty much build it however you want. Warbriar Blessing helps, but 4 of it isn't necessary as well. But that's the list. We're going to jump right into best of one. Played a few games with it already and won them all. I'm in unranked right now. I did get to mythic rank. Alright, let's get it going. Playing as Vannifar. Alright, this is a good start. We have Alseid into All That Glitters or Destiny Spinner, Hydra's Growth. I'll probably, depending on what we're up against, if they are likely to have removal, like single target removal, we'll put down the Destiny Spinner. If not, we might just get all the glitters to go down there, especially if it's like mono red or something like that. So all the glitters is an enchantment, and Alseid is an enchantment, so if we stick all the glitters on turn 2, this is going to be a 3/3. Okay. Alright, so 2 choices. I can go aggressive. I think that's what I'm going to do. He's more likely to have counters than he is to have single target removal. So we're probably just going to go all in on this Alseid. Okay, Aura goes down. He needs his life back. Okay. Let's see, interesting decision here. I can get the Hydra's growth going. It's not that great. Because it does only double counters. And the +1/+1 effect aren't counters, so it doesn't double those. A second All That Glitters makes this, I think, an 8/8? Nah, maybe a 6/6, yeah. So I don't know. Let's put it on and see what happens. 7/7, okay. That was close. Alright, he has to deal with it. I mean, he obviously probably can. And we're kind of all in right now. But we do have a follow-up plays without Destiny Spinner. Now we can make this an 11/11 next turn. Okay, Wilderness Wreck goes down. Has nothing to escape Uro. Ooh, okay. 1 tap. Ooh, that's good. I'm not gonna do it this turn though. Let's do this. If he's gonna counter something, he's gonna have to counter this because it makes all of our enchantments uncounterable. The only thing is I'm putting it over here. Board wipe is awful right now. Ah, okay. That was a mistake. Didn't consider that. Still within 1 turn here. Another Wilderness Reclamation, okay. If he has an expansion explosion, we're in trouble. Looks like he does. No, he may just be scrying. Let's see. No, he definitely is about to wreck us. It's always the turn before you kill him. Oh, okay. That's okay. The worst part is he still has, what, 10 mana? No, 12 mana. Which is an 8 damage expansion explosion. Which is, well, I'm sure what he was looking for. Okay, we get him. Alright, so he doesn't find what he's looking for and we win. Another important note is we were at 37 life. So not only did we put that much aggression on, we were at 37 life. And that was, we didn't even get Citizen Champion going. Let's get into another one. So there are definitely rares that you can include in this list. Heliod. You may be able to put Heliod in there, that's for sure. With all the life gain, it does synergize quite well. Alright, this looks like the same game plan as before. We're just gonna get Alcedo on the board and smack some other glitters, gain a bunch of life. We'll see. Depends on what we're up against. We are going first, which is nice. Okay. I think we're probably okay. Pacifism's pretty nice here. Okay, we're just, okay. Flyers. Should be fine. I'm going like this because he probably does have like glass caskets and stuff like that. I just wanted to kind of, we're gonna make 2 threats instead of just one big one. So next turn we have pacifism and all the glitters. If he puts down another creature, it looks like he's probably let's pacifism Healer's Hawk. I would imagine he has counters. See if he counters this. Nope. Okay. That'll do it. All the glitters. Pretty good. Right. Let's see if we can actually get some synergy with Citizen Champion going. Okay, that's good. No, all that glitters tribal in this one. But we have Siona, which we'll be able to pull out. Well, it's one of our major auras. We'll see what we get. Looks like we're against ramp. Okay. I would have liked to get off to a more aggressive start against this deck. There's all the glitters. I'm actually going to use it. Like I said, I want to be kind of aggressive here. Destiny Spinner down. Good. I'm gonna put it on this time. What does he have? There's one board wipe. That's not it, okay. That's good. 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope. Crap, I only have one white mana. Shouldn't need to use pacifism here. Kind of stinks to only have one white mana, but we're going to put this down anyways. We're going to get... all the glitters would... I'm taking Citizen Training because I can play it this turn, and Gives me trample and a draw card. Let's see. Also thought, okay, we're getting down to 3. I mean, there are things that can really hurt us here. That's one of them. Oh, perfect. It's not enough. Okay, that's fine. All right, we win. Boom. Yeah, Citizen Training, the trample that it gives is amazing. Okay, well, we're gonna go with it. We have Citizen Champion. We can just go off. It just depends. We'll see what we're up against. Obviously, we need our 3rd land, and we are only running 22. But that should be plenty. Knight. Okay. Still looking for a land. Pacifism, though. That's not a land. There's a land. Murderous Rider, maybe. We have more. Put Siona down. I expect removal. Hide his growth. Another Burst Rider. Alright. What are the chances he doesn't have any more removal? Yep. We just keep drawing Siona. Yeah. Oh, I was gonna say Murderous Rider number 3? Oh, just Elspeth's Nightmare. Alright, I need another land. We need to start double spelling. Okay, well. Just gonna stick this down again. Jeez. Pacifism. Siona into all the glitters. I'm probably going to take Pacifism if I get it offered, though. Yeah. I think this gives us another card. Nah. Removal? Seems like it's basically removal in Knight of the Ebon Legion. We get a 1/1. And it sticks. So if he had removal, he should have did it before that. But I'm sure I wouldn't have thought of that either, probably. So we still got we get our 1/1. I'm gonna do citizens training. Get the card. Hide its growth. Yeah, alright, so. Jesus. Let's see, we have Murder, Elspeth's Nightmare, Baked into a Pie, Drag to the Underworld, Reeve's Soul, and 2 Murderous Riders. Well, he can pump this. That is a problem, because he can kill this. We have lifelink though. We get some life back. Does it look like he has any more instant speed removal? Can't attack, unfortunately, because he could just pump this and I will lose it. Good, he's attacking. Well, I say good, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's that good. What are the chances he has some removal here? Fuck. Okay, resetting the board. That's good. But what does he have that he was okay with resetting the board? Oh, another removal spell. Top decks. Land. Top decks. Land. Top decks. All that glitters that I can't. Use. Do I even have creatures? Oh, there is a creature. Perfect. I'm not going to put all the glitters down yet because I don't need to. And he probably just drew removal. Yes. Lord. I hate it. 3 Murderous Riders, 3 Knight of the Ebon Legions, and all removal. That is ridiculous. Okay, this looks like a good start. We have, yeah, we're gonna keep that. I'll say it into Paradise Druid. We can start attaching stuff. If we don't draw a 3rd land, we can just start attaching stuff right away. It's pretty good. This seems like the best game plan, which is just Alseid into all that glitters. You get lifelink here and just start killing people. I like it. Citizen Training gives it trample anyways. Ah, it's fairy. Fuck.
You show remorse, I'll show restraint. Time, I'll protect you. Nothing.
Let's give it a shot. Probably won't be able to resolve. Oh, we do resolve it, okay. Try to get to fairy. Well, we won't. He can block it, but we can try. Okay, he. Let's just try to. No. That's a thing. Okay.
I'm known for my excellent timing.
I was not expecting that.
Enough.
I mean, I guess white. Shatter doesn't matter. We're on the comeback train though, it's fine. Paradise Druid. Could do Alseid and protect the... Nah, it doesn't matter. I don't need the protection. I'm leaving Alseid in my hand. It's going to be better to combo with Citizen Champion. Might not get the chance, but if he has a board wipe, at least it doesn't get hit. So I think that's probably the right choice here. Okay. Yep. Figured. Okay. Alright, let's just start drawing some cards. Put this down first. Now let's protect the Citizen Champion. Okay.
Trust me.
Okay.
I have a plan.
Citizen training. Is it 3? Unfortunately, I can't afford to ignore Teferi. I would love to do 7 damage to the face, but if I do that, he can just bounce this. So now he's at least forced to use a removal spell. I mean, he's gonna bring it back, but that's 1 turn from now if he doesn't remove my board. Oh, that does it. Holy crap, we actually did it. That's amazing. Okay. Alright, that shows what this deck can do. Citizen training whenever you can combo it off with those spells, really good. One thing I think I learned throughout that is it is important to protect it. I think holding back, not just, especially against a control deck, not just going all in every single turn so that you can protect your creatures with Alseid is an important piece of this. Also, maybe holding back some creatures instead of flooding the board. You really only need 1 creature to grow, so it's not 100% necessary in a lot of the matchups, specifically with board wipes, to go all in there. But fun deck, give it a try. It's super cheap, so if you want to throw it together, you probably can with just the wild cards that you have. And there's a lot of different ways to do it. If you don't have some of the cheap creatures, just swap it out, add more copies of the other one. So I hope you guys enjoyed the deck, and I appreciate you guys watching. Like and subscribe if you want to see some more content. I do have links to the Discord and my Twitter and my Twitch channel as well. So if you want to check those out, I would much appreciate it. All right, thanks guys. Have a good day.